Danielle from Rosetta Vera. I'm here to talk about these markers I picked up a couple of months ago. I definitely bought them before I moved to January, so actually I probably bought them toward the end of last year from Amazon. These are the Stained by Sharpie fabric markers. They have a brush tip. I've seen these used a lot on YouTube for lettering. I'm not sure what I'm going to use them for yet. This is the 8-pack. I think that's the only size it comes in. So I don't know when I open the box. I usually don't open my stuff until I'm ready to use it, but this was already opened and put in a pen case. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about it and do some swatches. So from Sharpie's website, it says, design one-of-a-kind clothing, backpacks, shoes, and more with Sharpie stained fabric markers, featuring a versatile brush tip that offers exceptional control for fine lines and bold strokes. These brightly colored markers work on a variety of fabric surfaces. So they say that the pens are loaded with vivid ink designed to resist fading even after washes. They're perfect for making truly original creations like hand lettering and calligraphy. And the brush tip draws both thick and thin lines to produce beautiful stained images on a variety of surfaces. I mean, they're saying you could do calligraphy and hand lettering, but it's also saying on fabric. I'm going to draw these a little bit. I mean, not draw, but write with these a little bit. I'm expecting that they're going to bleed through paper. There are no color names for these markers, so I'm just gonna hold my pad like this so I don't bleed through into the next page. It's okay if it bleeds through on my blotter. So let's just write with them a little bit. I am not a person who does calligraphy. I'm just going to use my normal way of writing. I'm wondering if I need to press them to get the ink to flow. That one felt like a little bit like watercolor, I guess. That's how the ink felt. You can actually see the ink in the plastic casing, which I like because it gives me an idea of whether or not they're dry. I would say that like the flow is nice. They're not stiff like the flare markers I was using the other day. They're not stiff like a normal Sharpie, so they definitely, the tip has a lot of give, so definitely I can see why people use these for lettering. I would probably say if you're just learning how to letter, these might be a little too soft. Because like I said, like I learned calligraphy a long time ago, like 7th grade. I had a class in it, and I definitely need to go back and practice. And I would not use these to start out after so many years, because I would feel like I wouldn't have a lot of control. But I think if you're a person who does a lot of brush lettering, you might be able to work with these easily. I'll say I also expected them to be a little more vibrant. Even though, like I said, I bought this pack last year, the end of last year, it's definitely a brand new pack. And I don't know, that green isn't really that bright. That purple isn't really that pigmented. I don't know, I guess I expected a little bit more. I don't want to say I'm disappointed. I think it's more, I have to think about how I would like to use them. That orange is very neon because it is playing tricks with my eyes as I'm writing. And I actually like that. So I think for me, again, if I was going to get into lettering, I wouldn't use these for practice. I would use these after I've had a moment to kind of beef up my skills. And maybe I can actually do some more intentional work where I take the time to really play with the markers. But I wanted to give you guys a look at them. Like, I'm sure you've seen them all over YouTube, but I'm showing them to you now. And I'm Danielle. But that's it. That is the Stain by Sharpie fabric brush markers. There's 8 in the pack. I don't remember how much I paid. I'll put it over here. And I'll put a link down below where you can pick up a set. I'm like, let's see. I'm sure they bled through. Well, actually, no. Actually, that's not bad. You can see them. There's definitely ghosting. And this paper is very, very thin. But that's not too bad. I guess, you know what I could see you maybe using it for if you're not into brush lettering. I think you could use them to color. If you are into coloring in the coloring books, I think if you're using the ones that are not double-sided or that have the black backing, that would be fine. Because, like I said, these actually didn't bleed the way I thought they would. So maybe there is some use for them. Sorry about that. Maybe there is some use for them. But that's everything. I do have a couple other marker sets. Another marker set that I bought a couple months ago that I haven't opened. That I'm going to show you guys. But as always, thank you for stopping by. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.